Hi guys, Max HD here and welcome back to the channel. So this is my match preview for the Newcastle vs Brighton game, which happens this Saturday. Of course, the last game for Newcastle in 2017, and what a way to end the year, playing against our rivals for the title last season in the Championship in the form of Brighton. So let's head straight into the preview now. And Newcastle's Isaac Hayden may return to the squad, but injuries to Alexander Mitrovic, Jesus Gomez and also Florent Lejeune make them miss the game. Of course, ex-Magpies in Chris Hughton, the manager of Newcastle back in 2010, and Tim Krul just leaving Newcastle this season on loan and then of course moving on a permanent deal. He has provided bench cover for the first choice goalkeeper in Matthew Ryan. The only time he has made a senior appearance so far this season was in a defeat to Bournemouth in the League Cup. Chris Hughton makes his fourth managerial return to St James's Park since leaving in 2010 and is yet to win a point following a 1-0 defeat with his Norwich side in the 12-13 season, and a 2-1 reverse for his Canaries in the 13-14 season, and a 2-0 loss for his Seagulls in the Championship last season. Albion were beaten 2-0 on Boxing Day by Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, their fourth successive defeat away, following losses by the same margin to Spurs and Huddersfield, before which they went 1-0 down at Old Trafford and lost there too. Previous to that came victories against Swansea 1-0 and West Ham 3-0, mirroring the away success of us as well. Brighton's opening 4 Premier League games on the road yielded just 1 point and 1 goal. Defeats at Leicester 2-0, Bournemouth 2-1, Arsenal 2-0 and a scoreless draw at Watford puts Brighton in the same position as Newcastle, battling for survival in the Premier League. The referee for the game will be Anthony Taylor, trekking from Cheshire for the first time this season involving us. We last had his company for the 5-1 defeat over Spurs back in May of 2016. Of course, the last 5 times Newcastle has played Brighton in the league, dating right the way back to 1985-86 season. Newcastle have won 2, lost 2 and drew 1. The most recent win coming, of course, last season, where Jamal Lascelles scored and Jonjo Shelvey scored to make it 2-0. So let us know what you think down in the comments below. Do you think we've got a chance of actually beating Brighton? Of course, there's 3 somewhat easy games coming up. We've got Brighton next on Saturday, and then on the 1st of January we've got Stoke at theirs, and then on the 13th of January we play Swansea at St James's Park. That is a possible 9 points if we can win all 3. Of course, I would take at least 6. It's better than nothing. I would take 6 points out of the possible 9. Of course, with a win against Brighton and a win against Stoke, or a win against Brighton and a win against Swansea, or vice versa. But let us know what you think down in the comments below. Of course, heading into this game, it's going to be a tough one with players like Anthony Knockaert and Glenn Murray in that playing for Brighton. We all know how they play, as we played against them last season, and it wasn't the best of games, but we'll see how it goes on Saturday. Let us know what you think down in the comments below, and as always, follow me on social media, like and subscribe, and if you can, also share the video, as it would really help me out. Until next time, I've been Max HD, and I'll see you later.